Happy Coffee Talk Monday. Dr. Michelle coming at you. Thanks for joining me on another Monday. I appreciate you being here. Today's topic is one that I help every single client work through. What do you think it is? Mistakes. Wow, mistakes are hard. Really hard. When we make a mistake, we beat ourselves up. We feel bad about it. Sometimes we carry that around for days. Why is that? Well, part of it is because we think that if we do something, we should do it pretty perfectly or perfectly, as is the case with many of my clients. Especially when we've trained for something, whether that's education, whether that's physical training. I think, oh, I'm going to go and I'm going to do this. And the expectation should be that I can go and do it. Yeah, you probably can go and do it. But we're never going to do it perfectly. And a lot of times when we go and do it, whatever it is, we want it to be this like big, amazing thing. We want it to be bigger and better than we ever thought or expected. We want it to be perfect and no mistakes, and it looks great, and it feels great, and yeah. And then when it doesn't, we feel a little let down, right? I think you can probably relate to what I'm saying. So look, here's the bottom line. That's not life. That's not reality. That's rarely going to happen. So I've talked about perfection a lot and the fact that it doesn't exist. Figuring out how to let that go is critically important. I used to be in that space where I wouldn't do things until I had it set up perfectly. And I missed out on some opportunities. And I didn't take some risks, not like risks, but risks. Yeah, and to this day, a little bit of regret with something, not that I carry that regret around every day, but so moving out of that framework of perfection is critical. The second is having realistic expectations of yourself. Because what happens is we don't have realistic expectations of ourselves, and then we try to meet other people's expectations, and then that gets us into trouble, and that collides with our expectations. And the whole expectation thing is really hard. And look, you're not going to meet other people's expectations. You just can't. You got to try to figure out what your own are, make those realistic and work towards those. Yeah, that's a lot, isn't it? But you got to think about it in a different way, because otherwise, then you're going to walk around feeling not confident, feeling bad about yourself, beating yourself up. For what? Look, I know you can go and do the thing that you want to do. I can help you do that, because you have to allow yourself to do that, but you kind of have to learn how to do that. Yeah, here. not here. Well, kind of both, but really here. So mistakes are a product of trying to be perfect, trying to do something bigger and better than really what you can do, trying to meet other people's expectations, trying to control something that's outside of your control. Yeah, and worrying about what other people think. You know, I'm going to talk about this in another coffee talk, but other people are crushers. Well, they don't mean to be, they don't know it, they don't think about it, but they are crushers of our confidence and how we feel about ourselves. And we let them do that. We don't really think about it, but we let them do that. Now, here's the thing about mistakes. Mistakes are critically important. I make them all the time. Yeah, all the time. But you know what? I appreciate them because they are what help me to stop, think about what's going on, and think about how I want to move forward. They allow me to grow and expand and get better and so many things. Because if you don't make mistakes, then what? Where are you at? Where are you going? How do you know? You don't. And, you know, as hard as I might try to do something or try to work on something, or there's still going to be challenges. It's still not going to be perfect. There's still going to be mistakes. And everyone makes mistakes. Everyone. All the time. We just can't get away from them. So acceptance is also critically important in this process. Yes. So I've talked about a lot of things today, but that's because there's so many things wrapped up in confidence and control and other people and expectations and mistakes. You can see how it's like this big ball of stuff and everything is interrelated, right? Yeah. Yeah, and then what do mistakes mean about me? Oh, I could go on. I won't though. You know, as always, it's great to have you here for coffee. I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you. And if you ever want to chat, I offer a free 30-minute phone consultation. I'd love to talk to you about how to deal with mistakes in a different way, recognizing that and developing the ability to let those go. Happy Monday. Take care. And I'll see you next Monday. Bye.